Hank, when you were born, you were the tiniest kitten in your litter. You weighed half as much as you were supposed to. You were so small, you could fit in a pocket. It was pretty cute, but pretty scary too. We loved you so much, and we were worried about you. You made such tiny little meows. You couldn't even open your eyes yet, but you wanted all eyes on you. You were going to be such a wild, spunky cat someday. You just needed some extra special care to get big. Most kittens need a little help to stay warm. But because of your tiny size, you needed to be wrapped in a blanket all the time. You went everywhere with us. It was the only way we could be sure you were feeling good. You were always snuggling with your toys and socks, looking for someone to love and someone who might love you. We'd find you a best friend soon enough, but you needed to get bigger first. That meant you had to eat, but you were too tiny to get food from your mom. So it was up to us to feed you every 2 hours. You were one hungry kitty. Little by little, all that eating started to show. Finally bigger than a pocket, and moving all on your own. Pretty soon, you didn't need a blanket anymore, but we still wrapped you in a towel sometimes. It was just too cute to resist. Now that you were strong enough, you wanted to see everything. Meowing up a storm. You were finally ready to make friends. The only problem was your sister Poppy wasn't quite ready to meet you. She was a little grumpy at first. She would hiss at you, and she didn't want to be touched. But even though she seemed upset, Poppy never left your side. We could tell she loved you very much. And once she realized you wanted to play, she taught you all her favorite moves, which could get a little rough. But you would play just as hard as her. Poppy also showed you how to be a ninja kitten. The student has become the master. Soon, you didn't even need another cat to have playtime, because you invented a new sport called, let's say, wiggle gymnastics, which was pretty exhausting, apparently. You'd wiggle, then you'd zonk, and get up ready to wiggle again. It took a lot of blankets and a lot of bottles. But you're finally the wild, spunky cat we always knew you could be. You might not need to be carried around anymore, but you always find a spot on our shoulder or snuggled in our arms. Because even though you're big now, you'll always be our tiny Hank, who meowed to say, "Hey, look at me, please. Now watch me flip."
Dodo Kids.
Help the kittens find the subscribe button.